We're making this today. It's a vegan candy with coconut and walnuts. So good. Hi guys, welcome back to Bread and Butter, your favorite cooking channel. By the way, I hope that you've already subscribed. If not, press the button. Today, we're gonna be making a sweet treat. So as I've mentioned before, I have 2 kids. And when they come home from school, I need to feed them something really small, quite light, just to keep them going up until dinner time. And so that's usually like either a kind of cookie, a scone, or one of these little chocolate delights. I don't know why I keep blaming the fact that I have these on hand always on the kids, because frankly speaking, me, my husband, all of my friends, we like to snack throughout the day. I don't always have time for like a meal, but if I'm feeling hungry, I'll grab one of these or 2 or a few. And it just makes me happy because it's delicious, it's sweet, plus they're made at home and they are very nutritious. Let's discuss the ingredients. So the base, like the main ingredient of our sweets are gonna be walnuts and coconut. I have some unsweetened shredded coconut. And if you don't like walnuts, you can definitely sub them for any other nut that you like. But these guys are really, really healthy. I read once that by the shape of like a certain type of food, you can tell what it's good for. And walnuts, because they look like a brain, are supposedly really good for that stuff. I don't know if that's true, but they are very nutritious. It's a good source of like healthy fats. This candy is really easy to make. You just kind of throw everything together in a blender. We're gonna make this into like a fine flour, like a meal. Then add the coconut. We're gonna sweeten them with a little bit of agave, but you can use any kind of sweetener that you have on hand, maybe some honey, maybe some date syrup. And afterwards, we're gonna send the dough to kind of firm up in the freezer, and we're gonna make some like a chocolate coating. One more ingredient that is actually quite important. Here I have a can of coconut milk. Now, usually, like I always check the ingredient list. We're trying to find something that has just basically 2 ingredients, and that's coconut and water. Try to find something that has nothing else added. And what I did was I put this in the fridge last evening, and today it of course separated. And below we're gonna have the coconut water, which is great for like adding to smoothies or making like some oats in it. And on top, like the solid part, that's the coconut cream, which we're gonna be using today in the dough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna separate them, and then I'm gonna make sure that the solid cream on top is a bit heated up so it turns into like a liquid form. So now the dough is ready. Come over here. I'm gonna show you the consistency. It's very, very sticky. You see it's quite wet. When we are melting and kind of heating up the coconut cream, we don't need to make it like hot. We just need it to melt and become like a liquid form. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna transfer this dough into some kind of plate and put it in the fridge just for it to firm up. So it'll be much easier to roll it into little sweet treats. Now I'm gonna pop these in the freezer, again, for like 15 to 30 minutes, so they can firm up, and we are going to make, in the meantime, a chocolate coating. Now to make the chocolate glaze, we're gonna be using a steam bath, just so nothing burns, to make it really, really easy. Basically, we're gonna take a saucepan, add a little bit of water, maybe like 100 or 200 ml, just in the bottom. And we're gonna find a kind of bowl that fits on top, but so that the bottom of the bowl doesn't touch the water. So when the water heats up, it's gonna create steam, and that's gonna gently heat up whatever is inside the bowl. Now, for the glaze itself, we're gonna go like the easy route. We're just gonna be using chocolate. I have this one from Lindt. It's a dark chocolate with no added sugar. They use some kind of sweetener. And we're gonna use a little bit of coconut oil. There literally is a little bit left. And this is gonna go really well together taste-wise with the shredded coconut that's in the dough itself. Now, if we had a bit more time and a bit more patience, we would definitely be tempering the chocolate. That gives you a really nice, like glossy finish. It gives you that crack when you kind of break the chocolate, and it definitely doesn't melt so fast in your hands. But to be honest, I really wanna go the easy way. This candy is just gonna be living in my fridge for a few days while me and my family grab them on the go. But if you want to gift this, tempering is a good way to go. Drop me a comment below if you want me to shoot a video about different ways to temper chocolate and the easiest way that I found to do it. Okay, so our chocolate is melted and it is at room temperature, which is great. Now I'm gonna go get the first portion of our frozen sweet candy balls. And now all we have to do is just basically dip them in the chocolate and let that firm up in the fridge. Some people like to use chopsticks or even a toothpick in the candy. Some people, there are lots of different ways to do it. I'm gonna show you how I do it, and it's definitely the most simple version. What I do is I allow the chocolate to kind of harden a little bit. It usually takes 15 seconds. Then I kind of sprinkle a bit more chocolate on top, and I like to decorate my candy either with some more shredded coconut or some flaky sea salt. I'm gonna use this one today. This is Molden's and it's a little bit smoked. It's delicious. There is nothing that goes better with your coffee than one of these. Make sure to store them in the fridge. They last up to 5 days. We have healthy fats from the nuts and from the coconut. You can definitely make them without any sweetener. Let me know in the comments below if you want more recipes of these little sweet treats, these little candy bars. I have ones with white chocolate and carrots. I have ones that taste exactly like Ferrero Rocher. I have lots of options. Ooh, I have one that tastes just like a Snickers. Let me know. I'd love to share them with you. And by the way, all of these little scraps that you have left behind in the parchment paper, don't throw it away. Just sprinkle it on your oatmeal. They come off really easily, and it's so, so good. Anyway, don't forget to tag me if you recreate this recipe and let me know how you like these. Look at the inside. So delicious.